Hello guys, so today we're going to be doing 1051 height checker. So the problem says a school is trying to take an annual photo of all the students. The students are asking to stand in a single file line in non-decreasing order by height. So that's decreasing to increasing. Let this ordering be represented by the integer array expected, where expected I is the expected height of the ith student in line. You are given an integer array heights representing the current order that the students are standing in. Each heights I is the height of the ith student in line 0 index. Return the number of indices where heights I does not equal expected I. So the problem is pretty simple. Basically, we have a array called heights, and we have an expected array where it's sorted decrease to increase. So basically what the problem is saying, let's give this example right here. Okay. Not sure why this is there. Let me erase this. Let me just retake this again. Alright, so yeah, so we have this array called heights, right? This is given to you. So this is given, and you have to actually make this array called expected, right? So to make this array, you're obviously going to make a new variable to store this array, and you're going to want to use sort. You're going to want to use the sorted function. And basically what the problem is asking, sorry, I can barely see, I have no glasses on, but what the problem is asking is, so this is your initial array. Let's draw it out. 2, 1, 3, right? And you have 1. So once you sort it, it's going to be 1, 1. You have a 1 right here. So it's going to be 1 right here. You have a 2 right here. So you're going to have a 2, and then a 3, and a 4. And you basically compare each index value, and if they're not equal to each other, that's what it's going to expect the output should be. So in this case, it's going to be 3, right? So we have 1 right here and 1 right here, so they match. So far it's 0. We have 1 right here and 1 right here, they match. So far it's 0. We have 1 right here and 4 right here, they're different. So far the output should be 1. So you're gonna have a counter, basically 2 right here and 2 right here, it's the same, so it remains 1 right here and 3 right here. So that's different, so the count will increment and it will be 2, and you can see 3 and 4 is different right here, so the count will increment again and it will be 3. So that's basically how I got 3 right here. So that's how we're going to solve the problem. So let's start coding it up. So you're going to have a count, right? So initially the count is going to be 0, and you're going to want to have a while statement, so a while loop. So for the iterator, you can do I equals 0. So while I is less than the length of heights minus 1. Actually, you don't want to do minus 1 right here because it's not going to actually access through the whole array. So I'll show you an example right here. But so if heights of I does not equal expected, so I haven't made the expected array, my bad. So you're going to make the expected height to be sorted of heights. So this is going to sort it to decreasing to increasing, and the time complexity of it will be O n log n, and the space complexity is going to be O of n for that. So if heights of I, so if the current index in the array does not equal the expected, you increment the count, which would make sense. So expected height, you would increment the count, go 1, and you also want to increment the index. And let's say we have this case where they are equal to each other. What do? You don't increment the count, right? So let's say in this situation, 1 and 1, they're the same. So you don't want to increment this count variable. You're going to want to just move to the next iteration. So you want to increment the index. So now all you have to do is just return count, and this should just be the code. But you're gonna find an issue where this is gonna return 2 basically, or 5. Why would it return 5? So you have expected while I is less than the length of heights. If heights of I does not equal expected height, I'm sorry about that. So expected height of I. Now this should return 2. So yeah, you can see that it returns 2. That is because it's not actually able to run through the whole array. So it actually runs all the way up to right here, and it stops because it's stopping at the end, the last index. So you want to actually remove this for it to run through the whole array. So it's going to be able to access through it. And now this is the code for height checker. And there we go. Pretty sure that, there's a lot more efficient solutions, but this is the most intuitive solution that I came up with. So yeah, but time complexity is going to be O of n squared log n, and space complexity is O of n. And the reason why it's O of n squared log n is because you're doing a while loop to iterate through it once, and you're also sorting it. So that's O of n. So time complexity, you can calculate it by, so since you're gonna sort it, it's already O of n log n, right? But you multiply that by O of n because you're iterating through it once already. So that will give you O of n squared log n. Yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. This problem is a very simple problem. But yeah, hope you guys enjoy it. Thank you.